With the 49th overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft, the Ottawa Senators have selected Ben Roger from London of the Ontario Hockey League.
As you can see, we're joined now by Senators draft pick Ben Roger. Please use the raise hand function if you'd like to ask Ben a question. We'll start today with Ian Mendez at The Athletic.
Thanks so much, Brett. First of all, Ben, congratulations. What was going through your mind, and just take us through the moment when you were drafted?
Yeah, it was just a pretty crazy moment. I was just sitting with my family, and I got a call from my trainer, Jeremy Benoit, who works with the Belleville Senators, and he called me and he said, "We're picking you," and I couldn't believe it. I was really happy. And he said, "Just congratulations, all the hard work's paid off," and it was a really, really great moment for myself and my family.
I got two other questions for you. You mentioned, working with him and the trainer. I think a lot of people are looking at, they see that you gained 35 pounds. Can you walk us through how you put that on? And because it's a little bit eye opening when you hear somebody's put on 35 pounds in 1 year.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, at the end of when I last played with the London Knights, I was around like 165 pounds, and we shut down because of the pandemic, but I was fortunate enough to have access to like a little gym. My neighbor had a gym. He had like a barbell, a squat rack, a bench, some dumbbells. So I really took the time and took it to my advantage and started working out twice a day, eating a lot of good food, and really just focusing on my strength and putting on mass and muscle. And then for the second half of summer, I really worked hard with Jeremy once again to keep my explosiveness up and my speed up and making sure I could still move.
And my last question would be, how important was it for your ability to participate in the Erie Showcase to get drafted here in the second round?
Oh, it was huge. I can't thank Andy Perrott and the other three guys who set that up enough. All of us OHL guys who didn't get a chance to play or go overseas, we were very fortunate for that. And I think that being able to go down there and play 9 or 10 games and being seen by scouts was a huge benefit for myself, and I'm really fortunate I was able to go down there and play.
The next question will be from Bruce Garriock at Post Media.
Hey Ben, just how concerned were you about the draft when you didn't really have the opportunity to play during the year?
Definitely a little bit concerned. Obviously, when you're a kid like my age, you want to go as high as you can. But I think I know I was putting in the work all off season, or what should have been the season. I know I was working hard on the ice and in the gym. So I knew wherever I went in the draft, I would like work my hardest and prove myself wherever I went. And I'm very fortunate to go in the second round here to Ottawa.
Just as far as Jeremy Benoit, how much has he helped you?
He's done a lot for me. I've been with him for 3 years now. He's completely turned my training around. Before Jeremy, I didn't really have a trainer. And the first time I met Jeremy, I was going into junior A with the Wellington Dukes, and he did a couple workouts with our team. I felt like an instant connection. He's super knowledgeable. Started working with him that summer, and he's helped me make a lot of improvements along the way.
Next question, Ben, is from Murray Pam at Full Press NHL.
Hey Ben, congrats. You obviously from the Belleville area. You grew up in Brighton, and you played most of your minor hockey in the Belleville area. What team, maybe growing up, NHL team did you follow, and as well, who do you model your game after?
I definitely cheered for Toronto growing up. Toronto was my team, so that's obviously changed now. But so yeah, I cheered for them growing up, and the guy I try to learn from, he shoots a different way than me, but Adam Pelech on the New York Islanders. I think he's a great defenseman, does all the little things right. So he's a guy I really try to learn from this season in the playoffs. I thought he did well.
Okay, thank you.
Next up, we'll go to Jordan Henry of the Ontario Hockey League.
Hey, Ben, obviously Jeremy, huge part of your development, but how much did the Hunters stay in contact with you and help you get to this point?
Yeah, the Hunters were huge as well. Obviously, I worked with Jeremy in the summer, but throughout this whole season, I was in London and skating and training in London. So I was with them. They were like running skates for me, and then in the gym as well. So they're also a huge part of it as well. And also my rookie year in London, doing a lot of black ace workouts and skates with them. Obviously, they're the best in the business. So they also help me instrumentally. So I'm really fortunate to have a lot of people in my support system that are that knowledgeable and that great.
Your rookie year in London, you had a couple of guys, go decently high in that NHL draft, and Antonio Stranges, Luke Evangelista. How much did you learn from them, being a rookie on that team, watching them go through the process that might have helped you this year, even though you weren't playing with the Knights?
Yeah, I definitely learned a lot from them. Those guys are both great players, and also learned a lot from a lot of the older guys on my team. We had a very good team there. We had a lot of guys drafted and signed. So all the guys they didn't read too much into it, didn't psych themselves out or anything. All they did was just focus on the game, focus on hockey, focus on the team, just keep on working hard, not getting distracted by all that stuff, and just keep on working hard and not worry about all the other factors.
Awesome. Congrats, Ben.
Thank you very much.
The final question will be from Gemma Karsten-Smith at Canadian Press.
Hi, Ben. Bit of a weird one to end on for you. You said that you ate lots of good food when you were trying to bulk up. Can you enlighten us about what your favorite meal was when you were trying to add mass?
My favorite meal, and I think it will always be my favorite meal, I love chicken parm and pasta. It's kind of my go-to for everything. It's my pre-game meal. So I think that's always going to be my go-to and my favorite meal.
And is it something that you've learned to make yourself, or is there someone who prepares it for you?
I have learned to make it myself, but it's usually my billet mom in London and my mom or dad back home.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks very much, Ben. We really appreciate your time today. Congratulations on being drafted. Welcome to Ottawa. For anyone who is interested, Ben will be joining TSN 1200 momentarily once this call wraps up. So once again, congratulations, Ben, and thank you to all the media for joining us.
Thank you, everyone.